Alright, for some reason it stopped. So like I was saying, I got this cake. And I got this cake with the instructions, oh, you can just put it into the microwave and you'll have warm cake. Not like, you know, chocolate cake, it's like oatmeal cake. You can just put it in the microwave. And I'm thinking, right, how do you know? Is that what it says on the label? I check the label. I read the label and it says, keep it frozen at -18, bake it out of deep frozen in a 160 degrees oven, and don't refreeze it after it thawed out. You already brought it to me, thawed out, and you want me to put it in the the microwave to get it ready? Like, motherfucker, you've already stored it wrong. Now you want me to cook it wrong so that I get food poisoning? That's why I don't trust people. And it's on the fucking label too. All you need to do is fucking read the box. But nah, they just got told something and repeated that. I could die, I could not. Who cares? Just put it in a microwave, it does everything, right? Wow, this one died hard, huh? I'm gonna get that arrow later on. I'm hoping for this clicker to move into the area of... fuck, that's not what I want. Of the bloater, into the bloater area, so I can bust 3 at once. Bust 3 nuts. Alright, we're going. I should just... no. And they run toward the grenades too. Alright, so we got rid of all our grenades. And that's gonna bring in bloaters because it was exploding right next to us. Run, Ellie. I shouldn't have run through where you're aiming, but oh well. We've blown through some shotgun ammo. It's about time to pick it back up. 8 to 8. Are they chasing us? They should. Fortunately, I'm not the idiot here. Let's go with the flamethrower. They are damaged, I'm sure of that. I'm convinced they would remain damaged. They're basically damaged goods, huh? How hard did they get reset? Huh? I think they're back onto us. At least to some degree, huh? Yep, they just know. They just know, you know. Because I know, you know. Can you die already? I threw grenades at you, die already. Really feel free to back me up with a bunch of pistol fire. The flamethrower is making weird noise.
I think we got over.
I think so too.
I think you're right.
Right. Don't like, don't bond with her anymore. You know it's not good for you. Oh hey, we've got full of that too. Alright, first... oh, hold on. First loot everyone here. There we go. And then recraft bombs, because that will be very important, right? I wanted to deal with this. There we go, fuck off. There we go. But I don't know, I mean, I threw so many grenades and so much flamethrower had to be used up. Flamethrower fuel, of course. Had to be used up to finish them off. Weird. There we go, revolver ammo, yeah. That's the most important fucking ammo that we need in that game. This game. Our game. Most important piece of our build. Revolver ammo. Fuck off. Hardly even fucking upgraded that gun. It falls out of favor real fucking fast. Go 0 to 100 nigga real quick. Right. I'm gonna make 2. See what we can pick up right away here. I think we're gonna need that much shivs, that many more shivs. Not that we can make that many more. Can make 1 more. But there were common household objects that we can use to make bombs. Oh hey, a machete. But I've got an axe. Axe is 4, machete is 3. Let's take a machete. And you can upgrade with insta-kill capability. We have played with an axe, but we haven't played with a machete. It's one thing off only, so I'm gonna carry it for now. I think it will be cool. And I haven't even used Molotov cocktail, even though we had rags and shit here. Right. So we're good on that. Half a bomb, 1.5 a bomb, 1.25 of things. Ellie, would you like to swap out your backpack for a cuter one? I would like you to swap out your backpack for a cuter one. And your face too. Fucking PS5, man. Right, there was something here lying around that I could get. Yeah, tape. There we go. Scissors and explosives. So we've got 1.5 scissors and 2 explosives now. And I think I'm gonna run all the way back first to where those 2 arrows in the car tire are, because there were some household objects that we could use as weapons as well that we couldn't have picked up any earlier. Yeah, like, I mean, I guess I can kind of admit, because I don't know what the fuse is on the bomb. I'm thinking about it more like if it hits the ground it will explode. But it always have the same amount of time before it explodes after hitting the ground, I guess. So I just chucked them a little bit too close too. But again, it's fine because I'll just replenish my resources soon enough. It's not gonna be an issue. I won't even need to use them anymore probably. Joe, you're just really struggling with that whole running, huh? And you're a well-veteraned, skilled smuggler. You can't deal with walking. Rag, well. Guess we ain't doing that then. Maybe there's still some household objects on this side of the tunnel. Probably not. But we will be going through the tunnel. We'll be through soon. Yeah, big boss battle. We can mostly stealth it too. What was that? A brick? No. Oh, hey, it's a... Oh, look at that. It's common household chemicals that I can make a bomb out of. It looks like a fucking washing powder box. And you can't make a bomb out of washing powder. I know, I made bombs out of common household objects. One of them is fertilizer or stump remover. The other is sugar. Or really, well, not really. You actually have to like black powder is what I'm talking about. Oxidizer. You need carbon for the black powder. So, you know, if you've got any charcoal for your grill, that's it. And then what? Something that you won't really find loose in atomic form in your common household object is sulfur, but you can just buy that. And on the other hand, you would ask, why won't you just buy black powder already made? Especially in America, right? Just buy the grenades. I don't know, for hobbyism. If you just so happen to be from a place where you can't just buy black powder without any permission, or it's cheaper to make it from common household objects, then that's the recipe essentially. I mean, from some time now, YouTube is cracking down on instructions on how to make weapons and bombs. But I mean, you know, you're either a very small channel that YouTube doesn't care about because you're not getting that.
You think you can shove that crate down?
No sweat.
You can't get that information around. You're either too big of a channel to block, because that will lower the traffic to the site and add the money that you're getting as a company, or you're just in the middle of being small enough to not be able to complain about it, but big enough to make an impact, so they will block you. There we go. Good girl.
Okay.
Now get. If only it broke, huh? How would you climb then? Just use this collapsed this overturned car, overgrown with vines. That would hold like rope. Right, so it's in here. Water. Yeah, that's the... Oh, is that... No. Well... We're gonna be doing the water thing again. I don't know why is he just so ready to just weirdly dangle over the edge before just leaning over completely to drop down instead of jumping down. It's not like there are any ledges that you can drop off of, and that's like a mechanism where they would stop you from just stupidly plunging yourself into death if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, other games, somewhat platformers, would have that. Silent Hill even has that. Definitely Silent Hill 3, definitely. Right. So we're collecting craftables and parts for weapons, but we're not getting fireflies tags. Or I'm not getting them because it's hard to find. We found a comic. And we found some notes, so those are collectibles, but no fireflies tags. Considering that they're supposed to be here, because that's their territory and they would be on the lookout, maybe. Oh hey, fish. Remember when I talked about fishing? Yeah, that's still valid, who would have thought. You know, you can farm fish. Have you tried? Or would you like canned food instead, bitch? Right, Ellie, you're gonna have to... I can swim, however. What am I supposed to do about this situation? Definitely, well, it looks like we're definitely swimming through the bus. How's there this much mud in a bus? In a tunnel? I don't know. It's 20 years, but it's also a tunnel, and it's not a river. So even river doesn't just kick up mud from underneath. I don't think. Right, we're here still.
I'm on the other side.
No, I'm still exploring.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, hold on, I'm exploring. There we go. Look, fish. I mean, with how close we can get, we can actually shoot it with a gun. It will be fine. Right, I guess there are no collectibles at the bottom of this body of water. Let's go with that term. Oh, this is where I can climb. This is where she can get climbed to. Oh hey, humans. They had ammo though. They had ammo though. Oh, so there was winter just a moment ago, and Ellie was able to use a rifle and a bow. She says she's a pretty good shot with the bow too. And now we saw her using a pistol. Why not the rifle? You know, for the whole power factor, considering that we were fighting bloaters. That would have been good. Ungrateful, unhelpful fucking cunt. She deserves some rape to put her back in a place. You can rate her, by the way, too. Or this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Well, drop, yeah. Don't slip, idiot. It's all musty, crusty. It's not crusty. It might be musty.
To the edge. It's shallow over there.
And slippery. Yeah, just walk up. What? with stage scare. She needed this space to be able to be put in. Otherwise, she would push Joe away or clip into him. So they just decided not to make it possible for her to climb when it's not ready.
Freezing.
Yeah, and I swam through it, bitch. Oh. Oh, look at that. It's closed on our side. Just pull the bolt. Pull the bolt. You can just pull the bolt. Pull the bolt, dude. You pull the bolt. Yeah, it's jammed, dude. It's jammed. It's jammed.
All right. Give me a foot.
Don't, fetishist.
Come on. Get that door open.
It's just a bolt. It's not even blocked.
Look out! Ellie!
Nice. There we go.
Yeah. It just surprised me. Man, I can't wait for those things to be wiped out.
Yeah, all you had to do is pull the bolt. Oh, hey, oh, alright, I'm wrong. There was a pipe after all. I've probably pulled on it through the fucking fence, chain fence. You found pliers! And they've got the cutting edge, I'm pretty sure. I can pull them out right now. Oh, what's this? Joe and Serapho, yeah, we've seen that. That was like level 1 tools, was it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right after the hole, but right above the hinge, there's the cutting edge. Wire cutter, literally. So you could have just cut away at this and then had enough room to pull the pipe out of with your own hands. Instead you risk the life of a child. How irresponsible are you? Oh hey, workbench, good, nice. And I've got some parts to spend. What's that glowing in the distance? Is it more parts? That would have been good. No, that's just rags. Right, tape. How much tape have we got? We've got max tape, actually. Got some scissors. I need scissors 41. Tape. We have exactly one of those. Well, what are those? Let's make it. I mean, I gotta make an improvement for a machete, because how's that gonna look like? I need to know. All right, you can pick up tape here right away. Right, now our machete. Oh, dude, looks like our insta-kill machete upgrade is just sharpen it up, polish it up, and rub the handle in tape so that it holds better. Man, no weird fucking pokey bits, no more scissors to lengthen the blade, like a box cutter where you can break off parts of the blade to make the fresh blade available. None of that. Strange.
This looks like a good spot.
Right, so capacity for something or another. Or piercing, 76. Capacity max. We can't max capacity on this. We got max capacity on this. Capacity on this, right? That's what we want. Capacity. I could go for blow through the fucking armor, but I'm not fucking going for it, huh? Yep, that's 3 rounds the drum, just like I predicted. And then run the barrel cleaner. And yep, it's 3 rounds, yep, yep. Just install the fucking drum, or like a belt feed into it. That would have been cool. Similar to, that was interesting. I should play, well, eventually probably I might play BioShock for the channel, and you can upgrade weapons there too. And they're kind of steampunky upgrades, but the revolver upgrades is like the funniest. You get like an actual belt that spreads over another gear, that goes into the something or another. That works somehow, I don't know. Because then the pressure would blow out the wall of the cartridge. But it's like on. It looks like a bicycle chain that goes over the large cog in the front and the small one in the back, and it's like a belt of rounds going over it, making it have greater capacity than 6 or 5 shot, whatever that was. 26 things, fire rate, piercing, no 75. Yeah. Fucking. Look at this. Look at this. He grabs it right at the end of the barrel. And cocks the hammer too. Is it like half cock? Or is it double action anyway? And then he closes it by low and lowers the hammer. You should keep the hammer lowered. And when you're grabbing onto the fucking front of the barrel, if your finger slips, you're gonna blow off your fucking hand.
Now we're talking.
That's awful. Alright, so if we've managed to make our capacity for ammo for all the weapons maximum, we can carry one more round for one more trash item. That's not what I want. One of those is what I want. No, this one. Is it reloaded already? I would hope so. Should be. Three, yeah it is. So we can find one more round. What is a zombie? Ah man. I'd love to blow your head off and put on the one from 2013, or at least from 2000 PS4. Yeah. Right, we're going. We're almost there, I think. I hope, definitely. Is that something I can manipulate? Yes. I can shiv it though. Use shiv. There we go.
There you go.
Oh hey, Bill's here. We just grow here on corpses of other people. Nice. And we need like 100 arrows that we're full on. Full tape. Oh, a bunch of things. Half a scissors. Explosives. Full tape though. And something else, I guess. Common household chemicals. I see. Common household chemicals. Scissors. Half a sugar. Half sugar, half milk, I guess. And that's it. Not even really enough to remake the shift that we've wasted. Which would make sense, because you don't want to make the player pay in for getting in, and then to just immediately recover its losses. Oh hey, 50 parts, there we go. And 3 rifle rounds. And so now we've got how many parts? 36. That allows us to upgrade power for either rifle or revolver. So I think also I could probably upgrade the scope. Alright. I think I'm gonna go for the rifle. Because fuck that fucking revolver. Alright. Capacity max. Scope. Oh right, we already have the good scope. Alright, I'll take that back. Piercing max. Piercing max. And just wipe it down. Down the stock. The wooden one too. Not oil it up. Just wipe the wood off. Yep. One part. That would be a result to end on. Yeah, that's good. We've got max ammo, we've got max power for the rifle.
Good.
Right. We really do have the best upgrades. We could have gone without the revolver shot speeds and a few other things. But you know, first playthrough, you really need to try things out.
There it is.
What? Oh yeah, the building, but it's still far away. We still have to get out of this dump. Alright. Oh man, That machete is looking mighty fucking fresh and new here, huh? I'm gonna keep dunking it into all that water. It's gonna get rusty and dull too. Where will be the plank for her? Oh, there. Okay, I found. You can have her climb for it just through here. Ellie, let me give you a boost. Like even use the lamp. I'll boost you to the lamp and then you'll go from there. There's a fish. Yeah, you're not. Where would you go? An interactive environment, look at that. Why are the chairs neutral buoyancy? They should be more buoyant because they're made of wood. Oh, there's like a room there. That means there's like a loot there, I would expect. Also, yeah, I know. There was also like I missed out on an area or maybe two even. Oh, that's a long way. An area or two back in that other area that was flooded. Metro, subway, underground. That I could have gotten something or another. Man, if it was like a collectible, that was a blunder. But if it's just like crafting or upgrading materials, that wouldn't have been so bad, right? Right, so this place exists, alright. Is there anything down below? Guess not. So what's upstairs though? Where does that lead? I don't think this should lead to the Euro palette. It's not a Euro palette. It's an American palette. Freedom. Fuck yeah. Shit units. Something or another. It's a freedom palette. That's what they're gonna pretend like it is. Is there anything in here? Oh, I'm supposed to actually go there? Is that actually what So this is the way to get upstairs, just so happens to be. So I was thinking about just using those stairs that we could see in that room that we started off from. Alright, there's right. We'd go through here, but is there anything on the floor though? Such a big room, it's completely empty. What was here in the first place? What was here originally? Just those two pipes that you could maintain with an army of people? How important are those two pipes that you would need that much space to fit so many experts to maintain those pipes?
I need to get up there.
Yeah, I know. We will always hospital tunnel ventilation system. What is this? Is this a hospital? And it's got a tunnel? What? Is this real architecture? Are there examples of this actually existing in the reality outside of the video game? Computer game at this point, yeah, at this point as well. In this case, is what I actually wanted to say. There we go. Just stealth through here. Squeeze. That's a loading screen, right? There we go. Yep. Now we're here with the pallet. Yeah, I was hoping I would just be able to use those stairs, but apparently not.
You made it. All right, come on. Give me across.
No, don't drop it in here. Could have dropped it on her over here. And she could have done it herself. Sheer drop. The suspense is killing me. How am I gonna get across over there? I can't swim on that pallet. It's freezing, she says. See what I have to go through for you, woman, child, she, kid,
You know,
kid, woman.
Okay, there. I'm on it. Be careful.
No.
I got you.
Quick, capsize her. Let her die. Get up. That's good enough, get up. That Joe's animation's a bit loose. Whoa, hey. How are you gonna get me up? If only we had fucking rope. Imagine having rope. I see. There was a ladder all this time here. We could have boosted her up there too.
Stand back.
Ah, shit.
What just happened?
Damn ladder broke off the wall.
Now what?
I'll figure something out.
Oh, hey, and there's also something that blocks our way back. That's very cool. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. So what we could do is just keep the ladder on the wall and then try to jump up there. Maybe have Ellie give us a hand. Oh, hey. Oh, right. I was thinking about swimming all the way across anyway, but stupid me, I can just climb the ladder. Well, you know, I was thinking about getting all the way around through here and then grabbing the ladder from here. But then I can use the ladder. Just lapse in judgment. Is there enough room for you to fucking get that ladder that high up? Or is it clipping and the camera is just not able to get put up all the way up? Can you use the ladder to get down too? Instead of doing that weird, oh, maybe I'll fall, maybe not. You don't know. No, there'll be a no actually. Oh, bullshit. You know, if you're worried that you're gonna drop too hard by doing that, instead of doing that wibbly wobbly, oh, I might fall, I might not,
Oh, I see. Good idea.
you could get down, hold on to the edge, and lower yourself instead of jumping. You're gonna save like almost 2 meters of fall like that. That's the height of a human. Like on average it's 175 centimeters. I don't know if that changed much. Could have. You know, every generation is taller than the previous one. So far, has been. What is this?
Oh, boy.
Let me go ahead, and you follow my lead.
Okay, right behind you.
Oh, this time we've got an actual full-fledged, yeah, that's the moment. Full-fledged river. How did they do it in the show? Because they had to have her lose consciousness as well. What was in the show? I don't remember. Oh well. We are in the game, so we have to focus on the game. I don't think we're gonna be looting whatever's at the bottom of this rapid river. I can't even jump across over on this truck. We're generally not allowed to fucking drop in anyway. Yeah, there's an... yeah. Oh snap. Oh yeah, that just kills us. Okay. Not that we can swim or anything. That's a death scenario. Alright. Sure.
Boy.
Like again,
Let
he
me
just...
go ahead, and you follow my lead.
Okay, right behind you.
Again, he's just... oh, I'm gonna fall. Maybe I won't. You don't know. And it falls in. And what he doesn't do is try to catch this fucking air duct to see how hard the water goes. To actually have an idea what's up. I mean... what? You just have to resurface at this car and then you'll be on top of things again. And this time we had jumping animation. Jumping was available this time. Oh yeah, we've got the bus. It's happening. Yeah, we've got another jump possibility.
Okay, come on, jump.
You're gonna catch me?
I got you.
If you're gonna fail to jump...
Let's get the hell off this thing.
yeah, they didn't even need you. Like, if you're gonna fail jumping across this much distance, then you deserve to die. And she expressed worry in the first place. Oh yeah. That... man. If only you've grabbed onto this. Yep. Just the... no, okay. It's just your own fault at this point. Man, am I right? Oh, hey, right, I was supposed to be grabbing onto this. Man, am I right? Just being heavy and shit, instead of being dainty and light like women. Or 14-year-olds. Am I supposed to be doing something? What are you doing, child? Oh, I'm supposed to be holding it, right. I was mashing it. I didn't know. What's the difference? Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks, child. He was panicked here. Give me your hand before I... Die? Drown? You gotta go. The door was open already. I mean, I can't believe there's a rapid like this in the fucking middle of the city. Why? She already fucking... choked? The... what is it? The current isn't that fast here now, isn't it? Or is it? It's calm all of a sudden now. Right, you know CPR, right? Especially in case of drowning. She's pretty alive, so stop coughing. You gotta do the chest compressions. You know, what you gotta do is just grab her by her ankle, and dangle her down and let all the water fall out of her. Spill out. Yeah, there we go. Don't touch her there. Also, again, this is...
Hands in the air! She's not breathing. Hands in the fucking air! Come on.
Oh, right, yeah. Also, breathing.
Welcome to the Fireflies.
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry about that. They didn't know who you were.
And Ellie?
How's that an excuse? He was saving a child.
You came all this way.
Not thanks to you either.
How'd you do it?
I used my legs. How did you do it?
To get here.
You were in Boston. When did you do it? We were doing fast. How's your bullet wound?
My crew crossing the country.
You fucking
Pretty
suck.
much lost everything. And then you show up, and somehow we find you just in time to save her.
We were already saving her. You weren't there to save her.
Maybe it was meant to be.
Fuck you. You stopped me saving her.
Take me to her.
You don't have to worry about her anymore. We'll take care
I
of her.
worry. Just let me see her, please.
You can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
The hell do you mean surgery?
The doctors tell me the cordyceps
Maybe she broke her legs.
is somehow mutated.
Or arms.
It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine. A vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Listen, you were gonna show me where she...
Stop. I get it. But whatever it is you think you're going through right now is nothing to what I have been through.
Well, I don't
I knew
know.
her since she was born. I promised your mother I would look after her.
Then why are you letting this happen?
Because this isn't about me.
Exactly.
Or even her. There is no other choice here.
Yeah, we are finishing the game today.
Keep telling yourself that bullshit.
What do you want me to say?
March him out of here. He tries anything, shoot him.
Give me the guns, though. Or whatever.
Use this gift, Joe.
Get up. I said get up.
Oh, he's got a whole Glock. I don't think it's a Glock. Glocks don't have like a loaded chamber indicator in the back of the slide. Kinda looks like a Glock, but it's... Maybe it has to be
Move.
a non-distinct firearm so that they Don't have to pay royalties to gun inventors.
I said move. Give me an excuse.
It looks pretty glocky, right? You should have said that instead of pointing at it with your gun. You're losing the advantage. Also, don't stand this close to him. You know how it is. Oh hey, my backpack. Oh hey, my rifle.
What are you doing? Keep walking.
What about all the...
Keep walking.
And there we go. That was one in a chance, fucking one in a million chance.
Where? Top floor, the far end.
Right, where are we going with?
What's in here?
Rifle? Nah. We've got rounds. And we've got performance issues too. Hold on, just a second, just a second. Dude, I had them perfectly targeted. Why aren't you crouching when I'm moving through low cover? There we go. Right. So conclusion time, finally. Let's see here. He starts to panic. Give me your hand before I. So he didn't really want to die. Reasonable. Then they fall in. Are they coming in or not? I think they're just not coming in actually. Oh hey, a revolver. He had a Glock. Are we using his Glock? No, either. And we saw him put the gun behind his back, as he does with his gun. Like in the pants, right? You've got him? What have I got for this? We're not gonna be doing stealth here, but I want a rifle ready. I don't want a pistol.
Watch my back. I got him.
No, you don't. Headshot.
Great asshole.
Oh shit, that was a shotgun too. Oh, that was just a helmet. If only I had armor-piercing rounds in my pistol. If only I didn't have performance issues. If only I could fire the gun as fast as I can pull the trigger. Man, this is the guns blazing time, right? Change the shoulder. I'm gonna fail the most. Because I don't have time to aim right. Ah, shit. That was a helmet shot still, fuck off. Still good enough time for that. Oh, that's a rifle and I wanted to use my pistol. Annoying cunts. Alright. He panicked. He was worried about his life this time. He was about to put his life over hers. Interestingly. Huh? There's a use thing? Alright. What next? What next? Oh hey! Finally! Assault rifle, new weapon. And yet they were running at us with shotguns. Will we be able to carry this in New Game Plus? Oh wow, that climbs. Let me tell you what. Alright. Ooh, he coming. Right, at least we got a headshot. Full auto, not that useful. I can hardly even control the fucking fire by just pressing it, clicking it once. There we go. That's a death shot, but it wasn't a headshot. I'll perform better once I get a fucking new computer in 3 years. Alright, there's more. The flashlight gave me away, I bet. Totally. They didn't just spawn here to make it harder on me. Should I be making progress or just getting rid of them? Fuck. Man, with that sensitivity, I don't know. Just not doing well with that sensitivity. Alright. That's the previous weapon that I had. Alright, and I can cycle through all of them. It's not the previous weapon. It's like previous weapon on the whole list, not the previous weapon that you've held. So that's weird. Oh hey, that's the room that I've been here. Why haven't we gone through here? Alright, because we can't climb over windows. That would have been weird in the cutscene. So, then he's panicked. Then Ellie chokes on water. Yeah. How are we with the things? Do you think we're gonna need a shiv? I think we're not gonna need a shiv. Fuck that. I can make that though. Ellie chokes on water, loses consciousness. Joel, I keep forgetting his name. Joel fishes her out of the water, gets her to the ground so he can perform CPR, and from there, I've heard the newest CPR procedure says that you can skip the breaths, breathing into them between like 30 chest compressions. I don't know why. Apparently so. Fine. I was about to comment, you need to breathe into her lungs to kickstart her again. But no, he was doing chest compressions. Now the Fireflies come. The Fireflies are fucking bunch of militaristic retards apparently. They come in, see a man resuscitating a child, and they go hands in the air, hands in the air, something like that. Drop your weapon, stop resisting. He's not listening because he's resuscitating the child. There's two of them there with assault rifles. They can just train the guns on him. They can, oh shit, they can offer to take over for him. To resuscitate the child. But no, instead they tell him to stop it. And just deck him in the head. Possibly fracturing his skull, of course. Possibly that not working at all. And possibly getting the child killed because no one's resuscitating her anymore and not pushing the circulation down her vessels and through, you know, through a fucking... down to the lungs, through the lungs into the brain. They're not doing that, of course. Then he gets knocked out. It's some time of the day right now. All right, we still have 2 shots of that. I should waste the ammo so I can focus on something else. They knock him out, and then some time passes. Oh yeah, it's night now, and it was day, so we just woke up. They knock us out. They seemingly started resuscitating the girl, because otherwise she should be fucking dead. They wouldn't be able to just run her all the way back to their base to resuscitate her there. That would have been stupid. So you resuscitate her. You've got the confirmation that she breathes again, yet she doesn't regain consciousness. And yet we get her to operating site, getting prepped, and she doesn't know what happened. She doesn't regain consciousness in any of those situations, at any point. She's resuscitated, she doesn't wake up, she's brought in, prepped for surgery, and here we are. And like, it was very important part of the story apparently for her to be knocked out so she can't protest, because if they told her that we need to operate on you, do a surgery on you, she would have not agreed. So she had to remain unconscious. So the decision's out of her hands, apparently. And from there, we've got the dilemma. The single father that lost his child to the apocalypse when she was 12 loses another child to apocalypse, really, but they're gonna operate on her to extract the fungus and make a vaccine out of that. And she says the fungus mutated and that will allow us to fix it. It's humans that ought to mutate so we can fix it. It's about our immune system, not hers, not the fungus. If it mutated to make it easier for us to resist it, we can just resist it, really. It's supposed to be such that we have to see what, well, oh man. It's all difficult, I guess. Shit. That's a kill shot, but it's not a headshot. Let's go back all the way over there, because they had ammo for a revolver. The guy that had a Glock, that he dropped our pistol, had revolver ammo, you know, again, sticking with that fucking model of providing resources to the player. The nonsensical one, of course. Oh hey, assault rifle ammo. I want my hunting rifle, fuck it. I'm dealing with the shit ammo first to have fun with the better ones later. No, it's time to do the fun now, because there's not gonna be later. And since I'm capable of doing all this with trash weapons, then I'll definitely be able to handle it once time comes for me to just use those. So, so the situation is out of her hands. She can't make this decision. The fungus grows all over her brain. She's immune yet, and we're gonna extract the fungus out of her brain to make a vaccine somehow, because it's the fungus that mutated. I don't know, maybe that's viable. Maybe on that fungal mutation we can make something that will work for us, because we're gonna have something to compare the rest of the fungus to see what's different, that this one didn't work on her that way. Also, again, this means that the whole show explanation where she was being birthed, but the mother cut the umbilical cord just fast enough for it not to get her infected, wasn't the point. It's not her immunity, apparently. That's not the point. Her immunity isn't the point. That's what I should have said. And well, the big picture, the big question is: would you, essentially, right? That's what this art asks. Would you sacrifice your surrogate daughter, really, for the survival of mankind, for the embetterment of mankind? And you know, no father would say yes, but everyone who's not the father of that child would say yes. What did I say? No father of that child would say yes, but every... Right, I put the accent wrong. But everyone who's not the father of that child would say yes. That's how I should have said it. Because it's humanity at stake. We could become immune based on this research, and we have only a sample of one. But this research needs to be done. It puts us one step closer to get the world rid of the cordyceps infections, and what happens to humans in this situation. So it's all in the air. Like, oh, we don't know if it could have worked right away. We don't know if that would have created a vaccine out of you. Maybe there is someone else and shit like that. But no, we've got the opportunity. We've got the chance. We have to act on it. It has to be us who acts on it. We have to make that research. We have to try it out and see if it works. One step is always one step closer. We act based on the information we've got. We can't act on the information that we don't have. We can't presume or assume that someone else found some other girl or some other boy, or there may be even an adult now, that they are immune, and we should have sacrificed them instead of our 14-year-old girl for the betterment of humanity. Fuck him. Of course, men have to die, while women have to be pampered. Where's the guy that saw me? Nice. Men have to die to protect women, because they just cannot get their shit together. They'll continually rely on men, and we don't know if there is another one that we can work with. We don't know if this one will be the breakthrough. This might be a breakthrough. This might be just one step, one of the fundamental step, a step that has to be made, even if it's a failure, a step that has to be made for someone else not to go that way, so that they can focus on something else and go in a way that possibly leads to success, really. So, if I was Joe, I wouldn't have a child at the age of 18. I already don't, so I'm already better than Joe. I wouldn't do that, and I would sacrifice Ellie for the betterment of humanity. And here also we're presented, at the beginning of the game we're told Fireflies want the re-establishment, or want to establish a government again and bring back all the branches of government, something like that. So they're like pro-order, pro-something. I don't know, I don't understand. They want the government, Fedra doesn't want the government. Isn't Fedra government? Fedra is Federal Agency for Disaster Response. It's federal already, that's governmental organ. How are they not government? Why do we need a different government? Why doesn't Fedra want a government? Does Fedra specifically want some martial law continually? Oh hey, beef jerky. How is this in opposition to Firefly? Why aren't they working together? Then with that, how Fireflies want to reestablish all branches of government. They fight against Fedra, and they're branded terrorists. And so already, right, terrorist is a loaded term, obviously, for a reason too. So it's used as a brand just to guilt someone by the name, something like that. Like, it's not guilt by association, like they're friends with terrorists, so they're terrorists as well, so they're evil as well. It's that we call them the bad name, so because they must be bad, right? We want everyone to perceive them as bad, so we brand them with the name of a bad. So they're labeled terrorists, and now we're here and we're learning, oh, they're gonna kill a 14-year-old girl. That's evil. Well, it's obviously not. They're trying to save humanity. They've got the doctors to figure things out. Like they've got people to work on the dam back at Tommy's, back at, what is it? Something county and something city. You needed engineers to work on the dam. You need doctors to work on the vaccine. They already experimented on monkeys. They've got something worked on. Now they've got human specimen to work on. And out of all that, that's the reason I would sympathize with Fireflies, and I would want them to work on the vaccine. On top of that, it all doesn't matter because it's all USA, and the rest of the world is doing better because European Union is better organized than USA, and everything is better in Europe, and then Europe is going to influence Asia and Africa, because they've got actual land connection to those continents, while United States has contact with, borders with Canada and Mexico. And they think they're the center of the world anyway. So why would they try to reach out and cooperate, right? Of course, we also don't learn what happened with Canada or Mexico, and then of course the entire South America, Brazil, Peru. There's a lot of countries there, and I don't remember all of them. Places like that. Like again, it's been 20 years. Again, oh right, I can say that. South America and Canada are doing great. They fixed their radios, but America didn't, so they're not picking up any fucking signals, any fucking transmissions, because they're stuck in their old ways, being post-apocalyptic and living out their prepper fantasies. So America's going nowhere with it, because America's going nowhere. On their own wish, something like that. On their own wish. Let's go with that phrase. Yeah, so they're not going anywhere on their own wish. They're afraid to expand, they're afraid to go anywhere. Could I pick this up? Am I full already? So they're just stuck and they wouldn't even have anyone to come. Also, fireflies are just an arm, just, what do I call it? Fireflies are only in USA. So they want to do whatever, but they're not communicating with anyone. It's also, again, it's also possible that Europe figured it out, that India figured it out, like Asia figured it out, that Europe figured it out, that they collaborated, that South America figured it out. And this research, this sacrifice is not needed. But we don't know, and we need to operate on the information that we do have. Our information is that 20 years brought no change, and we've got something that we've never seen. Immunity. We have to work on this. And maybe it's true that you should start with some uninvasive tests, blood tests, something or another, before you start ripping her to shreds to figure it out, because you're not going to have another chance to do that. If you kill her like that. So you'll start in small steps. Like you can even do a biopsy instead of ripping her entire brain out altogether. Do a biopsy of the fucking cordyceps. Again, this is something that's not thought of. We're in the situation where America is being in post-apocalypse for 20 years. They haven't decided to try to re-establish society, farm anything. It's like a new invention. We find someone that's immune for the first time in 20 years. We don't do...
This way. Stay alert.
Fuck. We don't do a biopsy first. We don't do a non-invasive test first.
Shit.
3 shots, perfect. Oh, that would work. Great, fantastic. Right, we're going right into killing the child for a solution. And since we're not gonna have the child die because Joe is gonna save her, we don't know if doing that to her would have helped. It could have, but we will never know now. It could have not, but we wouldn't have known if we can't do it. And I said it's an important step to make anyway. And similarly, that's something that I wanted to work on, but that would require me to just get all the episodes and figure it out and essentially watch it again. Something that happened with in Arcane with Silco. In the early episodes, we've got the beef with Silco and that other guy, and they're like brothers or like step brothers because they were all orphans as well, and one decided to help others by taking on children and trying to help them. That was a kill shot, but that wasn't a headshot, unfortunately. He was just landing his shots better than I did. Which is gay, of course. Let's make another, obviously, because we're full. What else are we gonna make? Molotov. We've got that, and I have to. Oh, that's reload. All right, so let's go with the rifle. Hunting rifle. What was I saying? Ah, right, Silco. So one decides to make a change in the slums by helping orphaned children, and then he picks up a bunch of them. And shenanigans. What happens? Shenanigans happen, right? Shenanigans happen. From there, they've got an idea to do something. They do the heist. Things go south. Oh, right, and before that, right. One decides to make a change by helping the children, the orphaned children apparently, or at least some. He's trying to be like some sort of a important figure in the community, helpful one, something like that, virtuous, something like that. While the other goes, fuck this, they've never done anything for us. We need we need a war. We're gonna win, and we're gonna make it better for ourselves by ripping it out of somebody else's hands, something like that. So of course the evil one is Silco, he's the villain, while the other one is like a secondary character, the good one that then dies. And that was their beef. Silco says, you sold your ideals of helping this undercity for some children. Then the virtuous guy say, you wouldn't understand, children are the most important, I love children, something like that. In the non-gay way, in the non-pedophilic way. So he was all about having paternal instincts. And he says, oh, you won't understand, you don't understand, because emotions, oh, being father, blah, 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 blah. And then the heist goes down, the father dies, everyone runs away, Powder, renamed to Jinx, gets left behind, and Silco finds her. There's no one behind you, you're going forwards. That's where the enemies are. Oh. Try me, bitch. He looked up. Yeah, he said second floor too, so we were supposed to go up, but we're gonna go down to explore, of course. Find collectibles, like maybe Firefly pendants. Probably not. Well, there was nothing down here. So Silco is evil and doing the war, and the guy dies, and he's being ruthless. He's being, you know, doing all the villainous things, experiments, sicking people on one another, utilizing all kinds of things. And then the only one that survives this is Powder, who he adopts and teaches her to embrace whatever she is and help him reclaim this land and make it better through war, something like that. And it all goes on and on, you know, years go by, like 10 years, something like that. Again, something like that. I almost watched the show, something like that. The point is, she is like a daughter to him now, because he was raising her to see things as he does. He sees her like like his own daughter now, and he develops the paternal instincts. And now when then when the time comes, and they say, you give us your daughter, and we give you what you ever wanted, the freedom, the independence, the support, the medicine, whatever there needs to be done. You can win. Just give us the massive fucking war criminal. And he's like, I won't, because it's my child. Or like, he doesn't say anything. He just says he will think about it or something, or doesn't do it, and then goes to the statue of the virtuous guy that got erected in his memory because he was such a important person in the community. He goes there and he speaks his mind, talks to the dead essentially, right? He says, now I see how you saw it. And this is the downfall, this is the problem. It was never that you have to care about the children because they're your future, something like that. You have to take care of the children, you have to care about the children. And it's Silco who's not seeing it right. He's single-minded, he's not thinking about the future, he's not thinking about the children. It's... oh, fuck. That's gonna be something that you're gonna have to play. So Silco thought the virtuous guy is in the wrong because he sold out his principles for a family. Now, Silco is in the position where he can get his principles or stay with his family that he's created. and he chooses family, and he says now he sees what the virtuous guy meant. And this is the failure of Silco. It's not the success of the virtuous guy that he convinced, that in the end, in death, he convinced Silco to his way of thought. It's Silco's failure of sticking to his principles. It's his hypocrisy, essentially. And I don't like it, because you could have had your cake and eat it too. You could have given her out, tell her we've got a plan. We're gonna, well, maybe he couldn't have, because if they saw that she escaped, they would think it to be a what? A treason, act of treason, and they would resume the war. But he should have sold her out anyway. That's what he worked for. The price to pay is somebody else's child. Everyone will benefit from that. You can even try to... You can even always pretend like you weren't trying to give her away for your dreams to come true. And then she escapes on her own anyway. And then they confront him, and everyone like confirms that he had nothing to do with it, and she just escaped on her own. And then from there he might lie where she is, and she might be lying low, and then she's just the destructive force, and she's on the run. She's on the run. Like that, if I was Silco, that would have been my plan. But no, he chose family, and then she kidnapped everyone, and then she fucked it up, and then she fucked it up. Then she jinxed it. She kidnapped Kate. She kidnapped V. She kidnapped. I think so. Kidnapped Silco, and they had the struggle, something, and he grabbed the gun to save her, and she heard the gun being cocked. So her reaction was to shoot that, and she shot her father, who died without his principles, without his plan, without his victory, and killed by his own child. And then she restarts a war again.
April 28th. Marlene was right. The girl's infection was like nothing I've ever seen. The cause of her immunity is uncertain. As we've seen in all past cases, the antigenic titers of the patient's cordyceps remain high in both the serum and the cerebrospinal fluid. Blood cultures taken from the patient rapidly grow cordyceps and fungal media in the lab. However, white blood cell lines, including percentages and absolute counts, are completely normal. There is no elevation of pro-inflammatory cytokines, and an MRI of the brain shows no evidence of fungal growth in the limbic regions, which would normally accompany the prodrome of aggression in infected patients. We must find a way to replicate this state under laboratory conditions. We're about to hit a milestone in human history equal to the discovery of penicillin. After years of wandering in circles, we're about to come home, make a difference, and bring the human race back into control of its own destiny. All of our sacrifices and the hundreds of men and women who've bled for this cause, or worse, will not be in vain.
Yeah, so Ellie is unconscious. Joel tries to resuscitate her, gets knocked out. They resuscitate her. They keep her unconscious and have enough time to draw blood and grow cultures? How long have we been out? How long has she been out that she has no idea about what's going on to her, what's happening to her, what's going on with her? Again, like I said, it's important to do it anyway, no matter what the less invasive things. Well, no matter. Like what am I trying to say? It matters to make those tests, but if they show nothing, we have to keep going. Become more invasive. But again, we've got a biopsy step still to do. So are we doing a biopsy? Have we done a biopsy? Are we gonna find another tape recorder that says that we've done a biopsy of both her brain and the cordyceps? Was she unconscious during all that too? Like, not anesthesia, under anesthesia, under being like knocked out. When you're, ah, there we go. When you're not being processed or tested. We were almost full on everything again. There we go. We have low shivs, we can make shivs. Let's make shivs. There we go. We've improved the machete too. So Silco fucked up, I think. He got too involved. It's a failure of our pathetic evolution.
It's 5:30 p.m. on April 28th. I just finished speaking with... more like yelling at our head surgeon. Apparently there's no way to extricate the parasite without eliminating the host. Fancy way of saying we gotta kill the fucking kid.
Biopsy the brain and the
Now they're
cordyceps
asking
first.
for my go-ahead.
Not just blood.
The tests just keep getting harder and harder, don't they?
Like medical tests or like your morals test. Conviction test. You lack conviction.
I'm exhausted. And I just want this to end.
Linear PCM recorder. Right, and after all this, they had some altercation and she's like... and they're like, well, they're talking about... No, she has to live. No, we have to kill her. Oh, it's bad. It's all bad. But you done the mission. You can't see her. No, I won't allow you to fuck it up. You know, get him out of here. And she doesn't say, we'll pay you. The show does it, actually. I'm pretty sure. They say, oh, yeah, give him the reward and escort him out. Give him the reward and tell him to fuck off or else you'll shoot him. And shoot him if he'll try to come back. But that's not what's done in here. Here, he's just kicked out without any reward. They went out for some reason to get guns. They didn't get the guns, the Fireflies got the guns. They want the guns back. They're getting the guns back and more, apparently. So at least they've earned their keep, even though he was gone for a year. So, was his apartment reassigned to someone else that survived in QZ or joined Regio and got admitted to QZ? Is he now homeless? What are you gonna do? Did he have possession there? Were they sold off? Do you care about your position? I care about my positions. Oh hey, look at that. So do we share that? Yes. We still have well, we still have something? What am I trying to say? Is there still a reason to share these areas? We're almost full on resources in the first place. Oh hey. Firefly pendant. That's what I was thinking about earlier. Yeah, so we got nothing, and now we've got more emotional damage instead. And we decided to screw over humanity on top of that. Or delayed. Bryony. Stuart Semu. I recognize the name Bryony and how to read it. From GTA 5, where Bryony is like a manager that you can contact about Arena. A whole rag would be too much. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at all this. Look at all that. Look at all of this. And the pipe. I haven't even used the machete. I have to kill someone with a machete. I have to kill a bunch of people with machetes. With the machete. Alright, we're doing sneak. It's probably too late. We're probably already there. I fucked up. We're probably going towards the light source. I gotta stop someone with the machete. I put in resources in it. Now I've got nothing. Type 2. There we go. I've got like 50 pills too. 40. I could go with healing speed, but I could save up for maximum health, and that's better. You don't need the heal if you can just tank the damage, right? I'm not gonna read that handwriting, fuck this. March 15, we finally crossed the Utah border. border. In a couple of days we'll be back with the others. Today the crew was in much better spirits. I've been worried about their morale since Greg and Tanya's passing last week. It's good to hear them laughing again. Robin came up to me and said, "Thanks for watching over us, Marlene. It was a small gesture, but I needed it." March, so it was spring. March 23. Ellie never made it. Ellie never made it to where? We arrived at... there we go. What? We arrived at the hospital. There was much celebration, at least from the others. I guess they're happy to see their old friends. We haven't seen some of these guys in over 10 years. After they told me the news, I couldn't eat. I couldn't talk to anyone. I should be grateful to just be alive, but right now I just want to shut my eyes for a bit. March 24th. They look at me and I know what they're thinking. That we're a bunch of incompetent grunts. What was I supposed to do? I thought I was going to die. My men were being hunted by the entire Boston battalion. I had to get her out of the city. How was I supposed to know the Firefly escort were already dead? Yeah. Ellie never made it. Then Ellie never made it to where? God damn it, I panicked. In the end, I healed pretty damn quickly and my men were more capable than I gave them credit for. More than a handful survived the army's attack. I should have kept her with me instead. I handed her off to a couple of smugglers. I failed you, Anna. I failed all of us. I am an incompetent grunt. Then you can argue that, do you fail Anna if you end up killing her child for medical progress? I can't stand talking to any of them. I don't think I can take the stairs any longer. No way I can stay here. April. One of our scouts just radioed in. So we do have radio. Pick up the fucking signal from the rest of the world, cunts. And the batteries for the radio. I'm thinking walkie-talkie here. Shortwave. Hand carried. Rather than like signals and radio towers. He spotted an older man and a young girl entering the tunnel by the bus terminal. He thinks she might have had red hair, but he's not sure. What if it's her? Stop doing this, Marlene. The recon squad is about to head out. I'm going to join them. When you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. She's alive. They're running the test on her now. I can't tell if I'm excited, scared, or just nervous. All I know is my hands won't stop shaking. April 28th. That's today. Or like whenever the test started being done. But we had a year. Is it the same year then? March 23rd. Ellie never made it. We started at summer. We arrived at hospital. This one was much better celebration. I don't know. Feels like we're missing a year. You know, like they knew that people in Boston were dead. They knew that people in the university are dead. I don't know. Call up some devs. Tell them to tell me how the fuck is this working. Or how the fuck does this work. Alright. And there they are.
Yeah, that's it. I'm coming, Ellie.
Can I stop doing that? I have to prepare with my machete. Because I wanted to deck someone with a machete. Right, they're not here yet. We can still explore the area. And also, the show is different with the game compared to the game, in the aspect of how is Joel doing, what's Joel doing, how he acts. He's very uncaring, very gruff, very aggressive. Very bitter. Violent. Keep the door open. There we go. Violent. Well, in the show, he's less cold to Ellie, and all things like that. He can, you know. He's more compassionate. He's more compassionate. He's more emotional with his brother. It takes a different turn. He's more compassionate, I think, and less cold. Would be the general description, and I think it's the matter of medium. I think there is a place for both. Like the show would have you have the character be more relatable, because it's someone else. It's not your story. You're not there. You're just witnessing it. Here you are the man, and you would be able to do it. You want the guy to not worry about, because it's just a game for you. You're just coming in and killing everything that's in your way because you can, and you're capable, and you're doing that. So you want your guy to reflect you. You want him to kill when he needs to, not care about the girl that he has to sell off eventually. Keep the girl in check. You want him to be tough and ready and cold, because you are, because these aren't causing you emotions, so it's more reflective of a player, while the one in the show being more compassionate is more relatable to a viewer. You want a Joel Terminator because you're gonna be terminating things and you're capable of doing this. You want vulnerabilities in your main character so that he can grow, develop, and have conflict and shit like that. You've got your own conflict here. You have to face the challenges of the gameplay, like surviving, having the supplies, managing the materials, the ammo, taking the shots, landing the shots, not getting killed. Right, how am I gonna utilize the machete if they're all lined up in a corridor? I could... What I could is... I can use a smoke bomb for once.
Oh shit! Don't let him get to the kid!
Right.
Fan out!
Right, so we got through the most difficult part. Just so we can use the machete some more. Or to finally use a machete. Like, to be fair, it would be kind of nice to hold on to it for the New Game Plus. I don't know what's it gonna look like when we put New Game Plus. Is it just skills and upgrades, or is it gonna be all our inventory? It's just that we're gonna be running out of ammo for the things. Oh hey, supplies. Is it a bottle or is it something? Is it a bottle or an ammo? An ammo or the craftable. Who sees me and from where again? Fuck. Oh, there he. Ah, fuck. He goes. He's going. They're close.
All clear over here, you!
There we go. Machete. That's an alert sound. Shouldn't be though. Oh, hey. The rifle has a flashlight on it. Again, I repeat, flashlight. I don't know what your gun has on it, but whatever tactical attachment you need. I got 30 rounds for the rifle. Man, imagine having an assault rifle. And also, if the loot is random, we should be able to get assault rifle ammo drops during the game when we're in New Game Plus. Also, can we upgrade it too? That's gonna be a bunch of parts. And that's gonna be a better priority than fucking reload speed on a revolver. She's just a kid, she's just a kid, they said. And she's already infected too. You know, she brought it on herself, essentially. She just bought herself a year of life. That's your treatment. Oh, fuck. That's what you get. This does not... this is not a picture of cordyceps infection. This is a picture of a tumor. Come on. This area is well loaded now.
Anything? Nah, man, I got nothing.
Alright. I should probably stay on the other side of the door. Fuck. Jumping him is gonna be difficult, probably. Probably. Or maybe not. There we go. Machete kills. They're moving, but they're not. They're moving in, but they're not moving in too hard.
Hey, get over here!
Run! Fucking! Did that kill me here? Like his it's like a wall, man. Every other gun would have been fine. Fuck you. Was doing so well too. With the brick and all. Fuck off. Because he needs to be realistic, and slow is realistic, and realistic is slow. Fuck that gay shit. Well, now we'll know where he'll come from, so I can jump him. Like a regular human. Maybe this time the brick won't break too. Probably not. If only you could carry a brick and a bottle. So in these moments you could swap to the other and stun the guy. Yeah. We've got the guy here, you can tell, because his fucking flashlight shines through the wall. Right. Huh. Just a second. Alright, I'm ready.
I fucking heard something there.
Take a wide angle. There we go, easy game. Now, to the operating table. One of many, apparently. Almost there. And we should be able to kill the guy from here now. Unless he decides to. Fuck! There we go, a stab is the regular attack. There we go. Alright. We got hit, but only a little bit, that's fine. This time we were close enough to snap to target. Oh yeah, he totally got you back. He totally got you back. I've got one machete durability. And again, it's one hit kills on the regular dudes. So, ah shit, they're coming. Ooh, he coming. Did he have a hunting rifle as well? because the sound was the same. And I thought that was a shotgun. That what's he's got. What was I saying? Alright, we've seen all the animations. It's one hit kill whatever you do. So I don't know what does that help with. I don't know, would that one hit kill a bloater? Probably not. We haven't had a chance to try out a machete on, or even the axe, on a clicker. Where we would know that there is a difference between... Fuck. That there's a difference between one hit kills of an upgraded weapon compared to the power, the raw power of an axe and machete. Machete. Well, you're the one standing in one spot all the time. I've actually made some actions. Now he run through? Yes, he did actually. That looks like a job for an assault rifle at this point. Got a headshot on this one, yeah, that's legit. Volume of fire is superior, right? That proves accuracy. And with that performance, if the game is gonna hitch every other shot, then I'm definitely not able to aim it right. All you need to do is land the first one. You should have used this fucking shotgun. Oh, that's just a wheelchair. You should have used the shotgun and land most of the pellets on him. Should have disabled him one way or another completely. Oh right, what am I carrying over there? Is it a plank? No, it's the machete covered in blood and not reflecting light well. Oh hey, 20-year-old fucking candy. Oh, we're full on that. You're full of it too. More assault rifle ammo. Got 2 more shots with the hunting rifle, which I'm gonna utilize, and then we're gonna swap over to the assault rifle and shotgun. Because fuck you, that's why. Right. If we'll even have the opportunity. Oh hey, a brick. This hospital is fucking falling apart. There are bricks lying on the ground. No, not this one. This one. Falling off the ceiling, which is funny because this hospital is not made out of bricks. You know, they've got like, there's this thing with the ceilings that they're just panels hanging over something or another, like cardboard, gypsum again. Just for looks, because in between there are air ducts, vents, wires drawn, piping. So just to cover it up, you know, you lay a floor, then you tape everything up to the floor, and that would look silly on a ceiling, so you cover it up with an extra ceiling. This light is generated by... Oh, these lamps, okay. I'm not casting a shadow in them even. Oh, I do, alright. I think, well, fuck me. That shadow is something that I pay for with... See, he had a shotgun. Pay for with performance, so that's totally legit. Right. I'm full on assault rifles, rifle ammo now, 90 rounds. That's a lot actually. And I would expect it to actually be strong, deal a lot of damage with single round too, because it's fucking assault rifle. The bullet goes fast. It just has the added benefit of shooting fast and having a lot of ammo for it. Or is it again balanced against the rate of fire? Like it shoots, it can shoot very quickly, so it has to deal very little damage per bullet, because that's how reality works, right? Machine guns are basically useless. They just spew airsoft plastic pellets. That can't kill anything. Pediatrics. Seriously, we're sticking to the fucking division? We're going to pediatrics? We're in the surgery wing, and we're going for pediatrics wings too. Like, I don't think we really needed a smaller operating table. I think regular operating table will be fine. I mean, it's not like we're doing it for her to survive anyway.
That should buy me some time.
It's on wheels, it won't buy you any time. You can move it. If you could move it, someone behind the door can move it. How stupid is this? Why would you barricade something with anything that's on the on wheels? Oh. Do I detect any danger? Well, I am the danger. Marlene. Right. Any children? No? Oh. That's probably her bed because the sheets are messed up. So they kept her here. But they ran all the battery, well, all the tests, a battery of tests on her. Culture was already grown. They ran out of all the options. They have to cut her open. No biopsies again. Are you not capable of doing that? No one mentions that. You've got a surgeon, and you've got surgery rooms, and you can cut her head open.
Hey, Anna. It's been a while since we spoke.
You still don't.
I just gave the okay to proceed with the surgery. I really doubt I had much of a choice.
She's talking to mother of Ellie, who's dead.
Asking you was more of a formality.
Yeah, asking Anna is more of a formality. It's not even that.
No, that I've kept my promise all these years.
What was the promise again?
Everything that I was in charge of, I looked after her. I would have done anything for her, and at times... Here's a chance to save us. All of us.
The Last of Us.
This is what we were after. What you were after.
Oh. See, she wouldn't mind because she hates children.
They asked me to kill the smuggler.
Ah.
I'm not about to kill the one man in this facility that might understand the weight of this choice.
You were also... Alright.
Maybe he can forgive me. Oh, I miss you, Anna. Your daughter will be with you soon.
See, Joel, it's not a problem. Her mother would want her dead. For multiple reasons, too. They asked me to kill the smuggler. Who asked you? You're the fucking leader. Give him the fucking reward and send him off. That was the deal. Give him all the guns and whatever else you wanted. What was the deal again? Why did we need the guns? Just focus on here and now. I'm not the guy that focuses on here and now. I need reasons and I need a plan for the future. Here and now ends. Then you have to keep living. And in this situation, some of the people here would say you have to keep living with yourself. Tommy is mad about it. Oh, it looks like we're going there because that's where the light is. And not there because that's where the red light is. We're going to the red lights, you know, for hookers. Some 14-year-old child prostitutes. Right. I gotta know. One day, we've been here for one day, and you've grown all the cultures and run out of all the non-invasive tests, and you're trying to kill him too. Well, there's your problem. Well, they're the people. They're all the people. I mean, this machete is not looking great. It looks like it's been dipped in a fucking acid, not just smashed into a few people a couple of times. Right. And the level is empty too. Like, security, maybe in the previous room, but like, it's very damp, dark and shit. Alright. Still not with the rifle. Still, the pistol is more important.
Doctor? What are you doing in here?
What am I doing in here? This doctor is father of Abby. Because he saved a zebra once. And Abby petted a dog. That's why they were always in the right.
I won't let you take her. This is our future. Think of all the lives we'll save.
I'm thinking, and I agree with you. Also, again, she looked after her for all these times Marlene says about Ellie. So, was Ellie going to Fedra school? Why wasn't she going to Firefly school? Is Fireflies only just this ragtag thing? Can't they carve out a state for themselves and start expanding from there? Wouldn't it be cool to have like a second civil war in USA where someone tries to establish government while the rest is under Fedra. And they're doing the medical and doing the shit in the government, and it's being normal and so, or some shit, or Fedra, and while Fedra is being military, it's very good at disposing the infected, and people can still live in the city instead of all migrating to the countryside. Oh, the people that I've seen play this were all like, "Oh yeah, I would have saved the kid. I would have saved the kid." There is no guarantee it would have worked. It has to be done. Something has to be worked on. Research. We can't not be making the first step. Not be making any steps. You have to be. I talked about this. We have to be. We have to make the steps that haven't been done, even if this one doesn't lead to anything.
Don't come any closer. I mean it.
I mean it more. Will he? Will he? Will he? Oh, we've got no... Oh. Oh, fuck! That's even worse. Don't look at her feet. That's gay. Alright, we didn't take the chance to look under her skirt, though. That's something we should have been looking at instead of her feet. Oh, we've got an alarm.
Shit.
Though, I mean... Joel, again, efficient as always, killing the guy with his own scalpel instead of wasting ammo. Can't even use a flashlight now.
Shit. He's over here. I'm getting you out of here, girl.
I mean, am I supposed to be sprinting? Why aren't they killing me? Am I doing something wrong, actually? See, they're right behind me. I'm holding the sprint button. I'm barely moving and they're not shooting me either. At this point, drop her to the ground and shoot everyone behind you. You've got the assault rifle. You can do it. I can do it.
Cover the exits.
I talked about it.
Come on.
See? They're just chasing me. Oh, because they're chasing the girl this time, maybe. Actually, not this way, probably. Maybe to the right from here, but I'll have a quick look and see what happens. Yeah, not there. Why aren't they shooting me?
Go around to the other side.
Are they actually worried to hit the girl for once?
We're okay.
But I mean, these ones would at least try to keep the girl alive. Why though? We're
I got you. I got him in my flight.
yeah, drop her, he says.
I said get back.
This time at least the guys with the assault rifle wanted to keep the child alive. At the beginning of the game they wanted to kill everyone. And they used their rifles and killed only the child. And the old man was unscathed. This is the time where he pulls out a pistol that he's out of ammo for. This is parking too. Where did we go to the parking? Oh, yep. What the fuck?
You can't save her.
We'll try.
Even if you get her out of here, then what?
That's
How
true.
long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
How long till someone bites her fingers off?
It's what she'd want.
How long till you get killed with a golf club? Because... Oh.
You know it. Look. You can still do the right thing here. She won't feel anything.
But I will. But I will. That's a mistake. No. He's pull the gun at her. Pull the gun into the low ready. Pull the gun out at some point. And we have a car now too. Something to give back to. Oh, now we can finally utilize the fucking pipe. that we were given, the hose that we were given by Bill.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still.
60 new lingeries. You like it?
What happened?
I like it. That means you don't have any underwear underneath.
We found the fireflies.
Yeah, what happened? I was out for 2 days after resuscitating and drawing blood and
Turns out
everything.
there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie.
Hmm.
People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither.
Whole lot. About 17. Hmm.
They've actually... They've stopped looking for a cure.
Yeah, somehow he manages to draw a gun on her. But don't worry, it's just a gut shot.
Sorry.
Man, please, someone mod her fucking face in. Mod her face from 2013 in. Or 2000 PS4. Is this the military truck? It's not. They should have the military truck.
Wait,
Don't worry, you'll survive. You survived that once already.
let me go. Please.
Take the guns.
Just come after her.
I don't know why a gunshot is tied to dialogue, but the bullet hitting her head, the mushy sound, is tied to the animation. So yeah, that was The Last of Us 2. Here we've got awful textures because I have to save up on performance. They improved just a moment ago. That was PS3 experience, I guess. You're still bitten.
Looks like we're walking.
That's The Last of Us. Easy game after all. Short one too. But very...
Straight shot through here.
And again we're a little girl. Third time.
It's actually kind of pretty, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sure, maybe. I'm exploring. Shut up. Have we got... Yeah, we've got access to everything she had. No pun intended. This. Her comic books. Termination Shock 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11? We are missing some still. Guns? No, no access. Ellie! Ellie, where are you going? Running away from you. I wanted to die for the cause. That's kinda... Oh, come on. That's kind of the... Oh. Also, the tree collapsed. Cool. Fucking... Yep, yep, yep. Not coming back, yep. There needs to be a reason why we stopped. And since we stopped, why we can't go back. I wanted to die for a cause, firefighters, something, Superman complex, something like that, where firefighters sign up just to die heroically in the fire. Yeah. So maybe Ellie had that, maybe Ellie wanted to die for a cause, and you disregarded her wishes. You did disregard her wishes, she wanted to do that, but she didn't know what that implies. Again, none of us knows, because somehow she was kept in fucking coma after being resuscitated and run tests on her. And then she got put under anesthesia too. Yeah, so the textures improved. But yeah, they started off pretty bad. PS3 graphics. Man. It's like back in the day when I had a computer and wanted to play a new game and it wasn't running well. Jackson City, look for the light. Fireflies. Jackson City, that's where we are. Yeah, back to
Don't watch your head going through.
Tommy.
Feeling my age now.
Now that you're not running and not having jobs. As soon as you give
I
up,
told you, but Sarah and I used to take hikes like this.
never give up. Never feel like an old man.
I think the two of you would have been good friends. I think you really would have liked her. I know she'd have liked you.
I bet I would have.
Yeah, again, opening up to her Because we've got even stronger bond now that we've decided to not let her die for the cause. Man, I would have let her fucking die for the cause. Like, it's seemingly all this art, like, it's like, you don't want a bad ending for a movie, right? It's always something uplifting, and I've seen somewhat, maybe it was just a review, because I don't remember, I think it was just a review of Uwe Boll's movie, where I think, don't quote me on what I'm doing, and the ending of an Uwe Boll movie was a very big downer. No one really won. The villain won. It was not fun. It wasn't satisfactory. Maybe it was badly written, is why it was not satisfactory, but pretty much everyone lost, and it wasn't like groundbreaking. It just was very unsatisfying. So the point is, no one wants the bad ending. Though in video games we often get the choice of endings, or at least we can achieve different endings by our actions. Because of our choices, because of our gameplay. Something narrative or some shit. Like direct decisions or something like that. I don't really know how to distinguish a dialogue choice that will actually affect a world from, for instance, shooting more people than stealthing on or avoiding. Game. Like I don't know if that's different. Picking a dialogue is not gameplay. And which one is this one? One that we haven't had yet. Singularity. Book 14. Next one, and not any in between. The travelers have been crippled, for now. Daniela's daring plan and her seemingly miraculous escape back home has made her a galvanizing figurehead to the last watch. Captain Ryan's sacrifice has made him a martyr, and illusion Daniela won't dispel. But how long can she keep what really happened a secret? Hey, that's like allegoric to what's going on here. You could have been the martyr. Marlene became a martyr essentially for the cause because of what Joel has done. Heather, the purple flowers, Heather. And how long will he be able to keep that a secret to you, Ellie? We will never know. It'll be like, first of all, it'll be like 15 minutes, and then it'll be like 2 years. So yeah, someone drove in here through a barbed wire, I guess, or something. Or maybe from over there. It's probably not, because there are like sheer drops-off or drop-offs. Yeah. So yeah, I would have had her killed. I would have get her tested on. It's the right choice. I'm not the father. I can make that choice. Also, with that fucking face, who wouldn't want to kill her? I mean, compared to the 2013 or PS4, who would want to kill her? Kill her. Sacrifice her for the medical. Bring back the old Ellie. Then we can talk about moral quandaries. It's all about hot women anyway. Oh, a squirrel. Or maybe a rabbit. If only we could draw a weapon, we would have had something to eat now. Bitch. Press button. Whistle. Can I sneak? No, I can't sneak. Can I hear? No. Yeah, totally. Could have saved humanity. Oh, but you've got no guarantee. Yeah, I don't. No one has. No one ever has. We can't live like this. Surviving is not living. You have to do something. Sacrifices need to be made.
Down there.
And he's all about just not losing another daughter. That's very selfish too.
Just a little bit further now.
Yeah, just drop into the fucking river and go down. I should get you there. "20 families only." Don't slip or else. Oh no, you broke my fucking way up. Now I have to kill myself. And that's definitely not gonna be any saving the world. I mean, she was already prepped for the surgery. So how much worse could they have made it if they killed her? If they wanted to, if the medical wanted to. If the medical wanted to pull her entire brain out anyway. Like, how humane do you need to make it? You're killing her anyway. Again, there was no biopsy. We had grown cultures and tests and blood tests. Blood tests and that's pretty much the same. Drama,
Back in
hold on.
Boston,
Funny that she's holding those two
back when I was
fingers
bitten,
that she's gonna have bitten off. Alright!
I wasn't alone. My best friend was there.
We still have
She
DLC.
got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So she says, let's just wait it out. You know, we can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And
I
then
wanted to
Sam.
die too.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And you,
Survivor's guilt,
Matter what.
actually.
you keep finding something to fight for. Now I know that's
And you
not
blew
what
it right now.
Swear to
but
me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
Not even fucking close. You fucked it all up, Joel. You could have saved humanity.
I swear.
You could have unloaded the cargo.
Okay?
And this is supposed to be the scene where she wants to believe him. Either because she trusts him or because it was actually convincing enough. I don't know. She might have a survivor's guilt as well. He might have diagnosed that right. Or maybe just looking for a reason why she's still not dead. When she should have, when she was ready to die. Like she talked about. She's gone first. Riley died first. And she's still waiting for her turn. I don't really have anything to cover up for the credits. I don't know how long they are. I never know. That's something I can talk about. I never know how long the credits will be. I never know if they are not just looping over themselves. Why would I bother remembering how the credits start? Like, GTA 5 credits were going and going, like fucking hell. So this should end eventually. You know, the bigger studio, the bigger the more people is gonna be. Testers, localization testers, actors, mocap, IT, programmer, writing. They're gonna fucking credit in special thanks the fucking catering, lead environment, artists, drawists, concept artists. Troy Sloth, gameplay animator, and so on and so forth. And you know, and what do? Skip it and then not see it? There are some games that let you increase the speed of the credits scrolling, so at least you're technically seeing it, or maybe have enough time to actually listen to whatever music there is in the end, but you're definitely not catching any real names. You know, someone wants to be in, you would want to be in credits, but I don't think there is anyone watching those credits. Like even back in the day, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, though I've played, finished a bunch of games and went over credit sequences with them. Everyone wants to be in the credits, be credited for something, your name displayed proudly in the thing. Yeah, motherfucker, you came late. It's already over. Should have been here earlier and watched. Oh, it's credits now. Yeah, figure that one out. I don't know. Shocking. Look at that. The game ended. If only I had been here 3 hours ago. Audience, man. But who the fuck reads it? Who would care? You would care if you're on the credits to catch yourself. Although if someone's hiring, they're looking for the talents, I guess. But other than that, just courtesy to those people who were involved, rather than to anyone who has played or is watching the credits. I used to kind of give them this, I don't know, opportunity, this support of letting them play that credit sequence and kind of look at the screen while it's going. But it's just, eventually it got boring, eventually it got tiresome. Eventually I got tired of it. Like, not any particular sequence, and I'm like, alright, that's enough, skip. I was like, I'm not watching credits for this game anymore, fuck it. Yeah, I was about to say that the game is over, and it is, but there's still DLC to play, and I can play it. And I will, and I think today we're gonna finish on just browsing a menu, because we've got some extras. Finally, we've got a bunch of skins unlocked, so we can browse those and comment on those. Other than that, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let's see each other in something I play for you for free. Like, for instance, my fucking famous, really popping off lately, series of KOTOR, even though people are tuning in to it for like a minute and leaving. But I've got those hundreds of clicks. And no one really cares to go back and watch the previous ones. Again, why are you joining in the middle of the fucking series? At least stay for all of it. If only I had a vagina and stole a bunch of somebody else's content. That could have put me on the map. Oh man. Amy Chu-Hyu Liu. That's a name. Yep, we're laughing at somebody's last name. What else was I saying? Right, I was saying the entire world is conspiring against me. At the beginning, first with the YouTube tool add-on for the browser that just limited its capability for the free user, and now what? And now what I was talking about. The views, yeah, that'll be it. Have we gone over voice actors yet? Oh yeah, with the animations. Ice Team, that's nice. Ellie is being resuscitated by Joel, and you can see by what he's doing that he's doing it wrong, because it was mocapped. Special thanks to kennel. What the fuck is a kennel other than the place where homeless dogs are being put into? Resuscitation. Super special thanks to friends and family. Production babies. We fucked. This is who we would like to thank, as usual. Extra special thanks. Naughty Dogs would like to express our deep gratitude to Bruce Staley for his instrumental role in the development of The Last of Us, his contribution to the kennel during his many years with us. Right. Animation. You can tell he's doing it wrong. how you do resuscitation is that you have to pull away your fingers or else you'll break somebody's ribs. Second, you really need to land your whole mass on the sternum. Like you're not pushing it down with your fucking triceps. You're not extending your hands, your arms to push down. You're bracing against somebody's chest and then dropping your weight on it. Of course, it's different when it comes to an infant. You're definitely not fucking elbow dropping them. You can really just massage them with 2 fingers because they're both small, so it's less resistant on their bones, and they're soft because their bones are not developed yet. They're not very calcified, so it's less effort. It's really a different procedure. But a 14-year-old, you're gonna have to start actually putting in your mass behind it to give her chest compressions. Even though she's only 14, but then again, she's only 14. She's not gonna grow much bigger than that. And they're not saying, oh, be more gentle when you're doing chest compressions on women. They do say, you just might need to break somebody's ribs when they're really fat when you're doing chest compressions. But when it comes to a woman, they're not saying, oh, just be gentler, because it might hurt them and their feelings. Don't touch their boobs either. Owen Wilson, what? Isn't Owen Wilson the guy who goes, wow? It's probably not just a single Owen Wilson on Earth. It's probably not that Owen Wilson. But it would have been funny. So yeah, it's digital medium. You can adjust those points and make the animation different a little bit, I think. Tweak it, tune it manually. Or it's not like at that point the actress for Ellie was performing. Get the fucking dummy and actually compress the dummy. You're not recording the sounds, but it's plastic. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I watched behind the scenes of the Witcher 1 game, and they were doing the stabbing and shit. It's not stabbing into a person. I think you can tweak it so that the pommel lands on somebody's head instead of on nothing. So you could be able to adjust all that. You can have both of those things separate. Like you can drag her in, and then you can have a cut, get her out of there, put the dummy underneath. It's even less cleanup to do that. I don't know. You can't do it on a live person. That doesn't require a thing. But you could have had a dummy too, like with arms and legs for the whole realistic experience of mocap. It's a limp head too. You didn't need the head. You could chip that off. Like movies made all the props out of all kinds of things, and for video games, when it's equally as time-consuming art medium, you can't do that. You can't make a prop that they'll actually use like that. Right, because is movie art? Are movies arts? Is film kino? Are films art? How much of an art is it if there are like hundreds of people involved, tens of editors that just put cuts together, tens of CGI artists that actually drew up a model and try to composite it into the shot. Make people think like the actor is actually interacting with something. Writers that are separate from directors. Camera operators that are separate from both of those. Actors that bring in something else. And I mean, if a film is art, then video games are by the same token. They express something, I don't know if interactive is a big criteria for art, but they've got characters, they've got writing, they've got shot placement, composition, people who died during production, production of the original game, or just the remake or re-release on or the port? Additional voice direction by Liam O'Brien. That's that's an actor. I don't know. Did he cast in order to be Sarah Hannah Hayes, whoever that is? Jeffrey Prince, any yeah, Robin Atkin Downs. Oh hey, I almost know who Robert Atkin Downs is. He's known for voice roles because that's a very hermetic environment, like field. There are not many new people who are coming into these things. It's all Troy Baker and Jennifer Hale. But you know, don't just hate on Troy Baker. Jennifer Hale deserved the same amount of hate for that she's doing. Also, I think I mentioned that in one of the episodes of something I was playing for you for free. Jennifer Hale stepped in for the actress that voiced Bayonetta. Because of course Jennifer Hale stepped in, because she's famous and she'll take money. While the original actress was... Someone got mad and they decided not to continue the work with her. So, of course it's a Japanese game, so they're like... They're not gonna fire... Oh, hi! Project Manager Lucy Liu? Original Force Ltd. Seriously? That Lucy Liu? Seriously? I'm gonna have to Google all those fucking names, man. Because it's like... Seriously? or is it again a different Lucy Liu? What was I saying? She took up the Jennifer Hale took up the position of Bayonetta because it's a Japanese game, so they're not like we'll have to let you go. We decided not to continue our work with you. They're like, oh yeah, sure, of course, we're hiring you for barely any money. What do you mean it's a problem? And she's like, what the fuck? You need to pay me what I'm worth. To pay me what I'm worth. And they're like, no, it's covered, right? Those 30 pennies there, that's covered, right? And she's like, no, I'm not gonna work with you. And they're like, yeah, we got rid of her. Yeah, we're so smart. We're so honorable. Superior Japanese culture. And Jennifer Hale picked it up, and she was talking. She had some. She talked about it. Like a manifesto. I think that was the word I was looking for. She had a Kevin Swastik Do. Kevin Swastika Do. Okay, yeah. Do that, Kevin. Again, laughing at last names. Scott Oom. Yeah, another one. She had a manifesto about how something or another don't send hates. I mean, you know, again, we've been over this. I've been over this somewhere where actors are just portraying characters. Don't hate them for portraying the characters. Like, there are characters that are awful, but writers wrote that character. Hate writers. Director directed the actor to act it a certain way. Hate on the director too. Send them death threats. And like I talked in Black Mesa, the recent thing is people didn't like Ada Wong's performance in the remake of Resident Evil. So they went to her Instagram or whatever social media and said, you fucking ruined it. That's not how it should have been done. The previous one was better. You suck. And that's legitimate. But going for, I'm gonna kill you for it, that's a bit too much. Only a bit, but it's too much. So it's fine to criticize them if they portray the character wrong, if they portray the character wrong out of their own volition, like they had the flexibility and they took that flexibility and fucked up the character. But like, don't hate on the actress that portrayed Rose, was it? In the newest Star Wars movies. She was just doing a job. The character was bad because of the writers, not because of her performance. Don't send death threats to her. Send death threats to Daisy Ridley, because she was standing up for the movies for the longest time. Everyone liked Boyega, everyone liked that other guy. Everyone thought Boyega and Finn are gonna have a great character arc with the with the stormtrooper and the lightsaber, and he might be force sensitive. Could have been great, and the dilemma, morality, children kidnapping. But that went nowhere, and he didn't want to go into Disney Plus. And then someone in the interview said, "No, people like you. People like the character. People hope the character is gonna amount to more. It's just the movie was bad." And he's like, "Oh, alright." So hate Daisy Ridley now. Again, remember, like I said in one of the previous episodes, hate women and abuse children. Are we close? The music is kind of dying down. It's not like it was really going off at any point. That's what I was talking about. Japan team, fucking Lucy Liu, Owen Wilson, fucking this and that. Additional direction by Robert Atkin Downs. Thanks to these people. Super special thanks to these people. Regular special thanks, but extra thanks to these people. These are the people who died during us making the game. And again, of course, it's only the people who died during the game that they knew about. There's one born every minute. There's one dying every minute. It wasn't just 7 people who died, you know? It wasn't. And of course we've got a pandemic, worldwide infection, apocalypse and lockdowns. Coronavirus, COVID-19, fuck you YouTube. See, if we had lethality like these spores, then we all would have been glad that the tinfoil hat wearers didn't get vaccinated, got out there not believing that there are zombies, died, and everyone else lived happily ever after. And if someone's like, and then someone's born and grows up to be 15 and they're like, I've never seen a zombie, there are no zombies, it's all a ruse, it's all a government cover-up and conspiracy. I'm gonna go out there and prove you right. And then you let him and he dies, problem solves itself. But now you decided to not take vaccine, clog up the fucking hospitals, buy out all the fucking shitting paper. Oh, I think we're getting close. Thank each individual at CIE for their contribution, support, and dedication to the success of Last of Us Part something or other. Respect to the following individuals for their guidance and support throughout development. Yeah, whoever those people are, actually. Wives of the production team. Havoc, yeah, that exists in this game. Totally. I really fucking enjoyed all the physics the game had to offer. Free of charge, Asian font. Oh, fonts. Yeah, I mean you have to license that too. Yeah. Apache license. Definitions. They're just giving us legal documents that they use in the fucking process. Come on now, fuck off. Mini Chromium. GitHub Cup Chromium, Mini Chromium. Copyright 2006-2008 and the game came out in 2013. Can you do that? Code generator library, yeah. ChatGDP. Code generator fucking entity. Are there any disclaimers? Fuck, I should have paid attention. Oh no, I should have paid attention. To be on the lookout for any likelihood to people, real or fictional, is purely coincidental. After they had a fucking issue and they had to change their faces. When did they change the face of Sarah? And there are mods Playable Ellie. Why aren't there mods Playable Sarah? Why aren't there mods Ellie and Sarah from 2013? Make it happen already, fuck me. They looked so much cuter. Oh hey! Ellie's switchblade. So what we've got here. Game completed. You've unlocked a new game plus. This can be activated when starting a new game. New characters, skins, weapon skins, gameplay modifiers, filters, modes, and other bonus content are available in the extras menu. Alright. So we're gonna have extras. Alright, we've unlocked all these. Just by default, right? We don't have to buy them also. What super stunning things could we have unlocked compared to Peril Matrix, Golden Inlaid, 1911 or whatever pistol we were using, and ornate carved shotguns? No, we have to buy them. How about you go fuck yourself? Well, that's why we are here for. That's why we've saved up all these things. Winter gear. That's what we were wearing as Joe in winter. Summer gear? No, just brown shirt. Short sleeve denim. Long sleeve denim. The assets are not loading fast enough to see a quick snap between those. Gold plaid shirt. Grey sweatshirt. Oh, it's sweat alright. It's sweat alright. Grey shirt. Brown shirt. Red plaid shirt. Purple plaid shirt. Yeah. Stunning. Amazing fucking skins. Always wanted that. Now, backpack skin. Alright. Military. Also not broken up. That will ruin your immersion. That's why it had to be in a later thing. It was just a regular... and it's... Look how old it is. It doesn't have zippers. It's got leather belts and buckles. Military or trekking. Of course, well, I guess I'm gonna just buy both. I'm not gonna buy look skins because what? I'm gonna be wearing short sleeves in winter. Is that how it's gonna work? And I'm gonna activate this one because it's black and red, and that's edgy, and that's what I want. This is 2-tone. That's what it is. This is 3-tone. This is default. This is not default. Lone Star. Fuck you, Texas, and fuck you, Lone Star beer. We're going with Lone Star beer. Because, I mean, yeah, the default is 2-tone, only it's less wrecked. If I want less wrecked, I can go tactical, which is also engraved, or ivory and gold inlaid. I'm gonna swap for... We could start off with this one and take this one from Tommy. And then we can knock out both in one playthrough. Sure. I've got points. I'm gonna run out of points. So what have we got here? Rubber tactical. Sculpted oak. Copperhead. This one is golden inlaid this time. And digital camo. Alright, both. Of course, we're gonna swap our weapons. I'm gonna swap my those weapons in private once I get to Tommy's. Because that's a breakpoint. That's a good one. Maybe when that's fine. So digital camo. This is just absolutely not doing me. This is not special at all. Like it's not tactical gear. It's not some fucking cat suit. Not some fucking ninja. Not some fucking Terminator. Not some fucking something fucking new. Something like you like he would be decked out because he's this gruff old man, experienced fucking dude. No, it's just different shirts. Yeah, I'm so excited about these. At least I'm at least somewhat excited about the guns, but oh yeah, I can have a different shirt. Yeah. Angel knives. What do we want her to wear? There are a lot of options. The least the better, right? There's a lot of options. Dress her up like Abby. Maybe backpacks instead. Oh, it's taking its time to load, huh? So this is Daxter or Punk. Oh, also, we had the premium carbon that we haven't had a chance to go back on. Sunrise. Spalted walnut. Yeah, we're going with carbon, of course. The guns are loading quickly though. Sepia. Washington Liberation. Again, we're just gonna have one opportunity to use those skins. Or maybe we'll be able to look at them in gameplay. But I don't know if they're gonna be applied when we... I'm gonna go with this one. They're gonna be applied when we see her around in the world, or just when we play as her. We're gonna have this. Why would we? That's just, yeah. But I mean, you know, right? That's what I was talking about. Decked out catsuit, fucking something or another, dress, skirt, something. She gets like fancy tech toy goggles. Joel gets nothing. What is this? Punk. Or Daxter. They're also dirty compared to the skins Joel can have for his backpack, especially the military one. Let's go with a bit of a punk, since she swears so much. She likes to swear that much, she's gonna have her mouth washed out with dick. Jumpsuit. That would actually be, well, not tactical, because, you know, how well can you camouflage with yellow in the fucking grass? Oh man, that's almost a bit tactical. Seattle wear. That's from second game. Yeah. What was that? Astrobot shirt. Days Gone shirt. I can't rotate her. Horizon Zero Dawn shirt. Was that made by Naughty Dog? GT Classic shirt. That's just gaming. Dreams shirt. Is that a game? Ico shirt. Oh, now I know they're not. Ico is done by Team Ico. Infamous shirt. Ratchet and Clank. Shirt of the Colossus. That's better than Ico. More modern. Returnal. I hardly know what that is. Resistance. That's like the entire title? Wasn't it like more... No, it wasn't... Dead Zone? What is it? Killzone. Was it? Sly Cooper. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. God of War. God of War! Oh, but because those are all Sony IPs, properties. So they can use whatever they've got in their library. Left 4 Dead too. Like Left 4 Dead 1, but also Uncharted, obviously. Uncharted 4. Portal? Deadwood. Game of Thrones. Ah, hey. How's that connected to Sony? I don't know. The Wire. The Leftovers. Sopranos. And Mortal Kombat 2 out of all the games. Right, I don't know. Maybe actually Jumpsuit, because it's like the entire thing instead of t-shirt on top of a long sleeve shirt. Let's go with this. This is kind of interesting. Let's see about the gameplay modifiers. I think I'm also gonna go with God of War. That's specifically Ragnarök. Everyone's shitting themselves about God of War 4 and 5, but previous entries are just solid. They're just solid. They're good gameplay and they've got good story. It's a mature story. It's about him having regret. Right. Are we buying anything more? Not from here anymore. Not yet. Sure, main menu. Now let's check game modifiers. That's gonna be something I have to pay for probably. Oh, I was about to say, are we gonna be using a pistol in the DLC flashback? And that could apply the skin, but that also might not be. What is gonna be? Gameplay modifiers. It's all to buy. Explosive arrows, yes. All player melee attacks are one-shot kills. One-shot. All player guns are one-shot kills. Yeah, that's realistic, yes. On. Infinite listen bone range, no, that's fine. Melee durability, yes. And you can break a plank, but fucking machete after 3 hits. Infinite crafting. That incentivizes actually using those fucking resources, so sure. Infinite ammo. That actually makes it so that you're carrying ammo and using the weapons you want instead of trash. Alright, audio. I'm not spending my hard-earned points on that bullshit. Mirror, that mirror world. Alright. That's good. Behind the scenes. I have to buy that. I'm gonna have to buy that. I'm buying this. The official podcast. There's a transcript and I can put it into fucking voice reader and they'll sum it up for me. But it's at least cheap, so I'm gonna buy it anyway. Alright. Commentary, do I have to? Enable descriptive audio, right, that's not what I want. I'm gonna want, maybe not yet for the DLC. I don't know if it will apply to DLCs, but we'll see. Also, yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely 2013 face, isn't it? It looks 2013. Concept art is what we're gonna buy. 2013. Get me concept art characters 2013. Let's see. Pittsburgh Silvery extras. Extras? Promotional art characters. Comics, sure. Promotional art. We're running out of things. Infected. Right, quarantine zone. Any, I mean. Strange. You can hold the button to unlock it, of course. Ah, don't. And then it subtracts the points first, but if you let go, it adds them back. I don't know. I would have. You also have to hold. Can you have a confirmation? That would have been faster. Outskirts. There we go. Builds down. This is like a crane or a swan. It looked like a fucking middle finger. Like a white glove Mickey Mouse middle finger. Then I thought, is it like a marker for the commentary, for the director's commentary, where you walk up and it's like a index finger pointing. It would be like a cursor where you have to click, and maybe it's pointing at something in the world that the director's commentary is gonna talk about. But no, that's not what it was. It wasn't a middle finger. It wasn't an index finger. It was just a crane. Bills down. I can't afford any. But there are cheaper things. Yeah, there we go. Suburbs. Let's go with suburbs. So I can afford it. Alright, so we want to watch some concept art since I've already unlocked them. Extras, promotional art. So that's that. Next. I could hide Minnie and just take screenshots of it. She's carrying a rifle already, with a scope too. That's not what happens in the game. The Last of Us. Ah, hey, they said the title. There's no zoom. The president addresses a panicked nation as millions more are feared, dead or infected. Texas, New Mexico. Quarantine fails, probably. England latest to declare martial law. Oh, hold on. And then this is almost illegible. 6 something. I'm not reading this. 2013, man. 2013. This is almost, yeah, this is basically the picture that I used in one of my thumbnails. That's what I want to mention too. I'm very happy with all the thumbnails that I've made for the series, even though it was often struggle and scramble to make it right before I decided to stream, but I think I made pretty cool pictures. I like this one where I changed the guy to Lewis from Left 4 Dead and changed The Last of Us to Pills here. I like that one. 2013. 2013. She didn't use her knife. He didn't use his machete. The machetes weren't dropping yet. There weren't any of those in this area of the hotel yet. It's like a bad trailer. They're spoiling everything. Characters now. Bill. Oh, 1 of 36. That's a bang for my buck. Look how gangsta he was with his bandana. They decided not to do that after all. He was gonna have wire cutters. They decided not to have that in the game. Why would you want to have wire cutters in the game in post-apocalypse? It's most important to have half a scissors and a duct tape. Henry and Sam. At least he stuck his gun behind a belt, not behind his trousers belt. Oh, here's a pretty good one. Look at these people. Look at their bright complexion. All of them. And they decided... and you know, this is like... what I'm trying to say. This looks like 1, 2, CD. It might have been A and B. They were making characters that they are familiar with. People like them. White people. And they're like, oh, let's make them like this. Let's make them like this. Let's make them like this. He even had a pan to fry things for his brother. And they were like, and eventually they were like, they're not important characters. They don't need to be white. Let's make them black. Because, you know, you're drawing them and you don't get to leave a skin not filled out. Because you have to put in shadows for the hands, I guess. And also facial features are not going to be something that someone is not going to recognize even though there's no skin color. We can recognize albino Africans. So, we recognize tanned Caucasians. Who's next? Who the fuck is this? What is this? What am I looking at? Pro what? Progress. Alright, that's some sort of a progress. I don't know who that is. And why is this a child? Why is this a child? Because it was just born. Why is there a child? Who are these people? Is this supposed to be Joel? If only there were titles. I've got fucking menu here pulled up. It's not giving me that. That's David. At least he didn't change much now, did he? I really want to see fucking concept arts for Ellie and just outright Ellen Page's face. That's gonna be funny. Yeah, see? Like, I mean, that doesn't really look like Ellen Page, but that doesn't look like what we've ended up having in the end. And on PS5 and on PC. She was gonna have a courier's bag. She was gonna use melee. No, she didn't. She had a knife, and that knife wasn't breaking. That's why we're turning on infinite melee durability. But hey, they definitely decided and started right away with the fact that she's gonna have green eyes. That's interesting. Whatever she is, she's green-eyed. What are we having here that she's gonna shoot? Why is Joel hurt so much? They want to have a scene like this? We ended up having a scene like this somewhat, where she reaches for Joel's pistol to shoot the... what was it at that point? Hunter? Marauder? To save him. There we go. 2013. Progress. 2013. Oh hey, look, it's winter. Have gloves, have a hood on. Close your jacket. You've got double hoods. Put both of them on. See the face? See the face? 2013. Ellen Page's face. Almost. Legally distinct, supposedly. Should have been. That's what we could have had. No one wants to mod it back. Look at this face. It's drawing still. She was gonna have a whole fucking thing here. And an entire longbow too, like a primitive one. Not a composite bow. This is a composite. Composite. Quiver is what she was supposed to have. She ended up not having a quiver. This is what? One of the bandits? We don't have a fat one. Hold on, look at this one. With the fucking... The straps look like horns. Polizia? This is Mexican. And also fat. What are these? Just hunters? Look at this. Look at this fucking Che Guevara. Look at these fucking concept arts for fucking Team Fortress 2. We're 12 out of 36. We're third through. Yeah, these are some sort of people. That looked like somebody's face. She's having a proper laugh. Hold on. I'm gonna lounge back a little bit. Yeah, we've never had a scene like this. We're always on the go. We never eat. Or once we had. And we can't cook beans in the can. For reasons I've explained in previous episodes. Watch them. Look at him carrying. Also, he's got paint filter mask. Look at her wearing all her goggles and hoods. And drinking something. And him carrying. This guy looks well fed. Because, you know, it's post-apocalypse. That's more like it. All kinds of people we could have had. And obviously you have to, eventually you have to settle down on one of the designs. This one. We want this one. Want this one with a plank, because we won't be having upgraded planks. That would have been too much. Meat cleavers as well. Chains, too much animation. Keep it simple, stupid, totally. Hey! Original design, the guy. And now this is what? Them being beaten up a little bit? That's after being shot? And where are we counting left to right and bottom to top? Slightly hurt. A lot hurt. Teeth knocked out. Shot in the head only a little bit. And then shot in the head with bigger bullets. I shoot them even more in the circle. Smaller bullets. Yep, that's that guy. They're all wearing cargo pants too. No one's wearing, again, the least used pants, suit pants. No one's wearing that. None of those are in good condition. They would all rather wear full of holes, ratty, ragged trousers. He's wearing his backpack up front too, which would be clever if he had like a steel plate of armor inside, but he wasn't that clever. Hey, it's Joe. That kind of looks like Pedro. Oh hey, they sculpted him too. Whose face is that? No one complained because he wasn't pretty enough that people wanted to fuck him just based on his looks. Unlike Ellie. So no one complained. All men look the same after all, right? Imagine if he was Asian. Entire China, Japan, Korea, all of them would have sued Naughty Dog for taking the fucking image of their people without agreement, license, permission. Half a fucking deer. These are some humans, some people. This is a child too. You already lost half a deer. These are supposed to be from the cannibal village, I think, because it's also winter and deer that we fought for. Is this Marlene or Riley? I don't know. Might be Marlene. Good thing they still have polycarbonate fucking shields. So that's Fedra, of course. That's Marlene, definitely. That design didn't go anywhere, did it? Oh, is she gonna wear different tank tops and be black? She was gonna be important, so she needed to be black for representation. But we had to cast white people as cannibals because white people. We don't represent them with black people, alright? Those people with their little sickles. Look at this guy. Nice. They're bugging what? Humans, probably. Oh, look, it's Sarah. She was gonna be brunette, just like her fucking father. Oh, look at that. Look at all this. Look at all this being cute. Well, I take that back. Look at all this being cuter than what we've got in the end. Progress. This is progress. I don't know. Sure. This is progress. This is good. Like there are a lot of Sarah models out there. 3D models. And they gave her all kinds of hairstyles. Of course, the original one, or maybe this one, one of those, original one. But and they gave her ponytail. They gave her more of even more of a pixie cut, or maybe just differently brushed. Just like one different, something similar to this, the original, something similar to this, and a ponytail. But no one gave her twin tails, like this. That's pretty much the same, right? Long hair that's not tied with anything. This kind of brushing, or parting. She also wore shoes. That was a big one. Look how angry she is about all this. She doesn't look sad, she looks angry about being shot. About the fact that she's gonna be shot soon enough. This one looks black, just like in the show. Again, don't cast someone to give them chance, cast a nepotism, baby. I mean, here she looks like she's like fucking 8, not 12. Or here. She looks older here because like taller and slenderer. Tess. With pretty much this. Or maybe this. I think she had like dreadlocks, a few of them. Oh hey, we've got this. Reference pictures. Reference pictures. Texture reference. Yeah. There's also this. Oh right. Why would that be on the backpack? That you already have padded shoulders on backpacks. That's already covered. Like you can see that here too. She had like dreadlocks, a few at least. Who did that? Oh great, you can have dreadlocks. You don't have to wash them after all, right? That's our original Tess. Or at least like settled upon concept art Tess. That's just more Tess. Tommy, being all rugged and naggy. We definitely knew that he's gonna have a brown gun. And then they went blonde, even though Joel is brunette. Strange. This is human. That's those must be these, but blown up. Because we've got them in the hat, so that's still Tommy. That didn't go through. Who is this? Who are all these people? This is definitely like, I don't know who this character is supposed to be, but this is, you can see it now. You can see it now. This is like Jennifer Lawrence. This is, her name is Penelope Cruz. This is like this. This is like Vin Diesel's wife. Monica Rodriguez, her name is. And then this. This is Monica Rodriguez. This is no one. This is Liv Tyler. I don't know who's this character is supposed to be. Because, like, I mean, definitely, like, fucking look at this. Pull up a picture of Penelope Cruz. Pull up a picture of Jennifer Lawrence. Pull up a picture of Monica Rodriguez. And Monica Rodriguez. Like, they were playing fast and loose with who are they gonna cast for the characters. And this is who now? Oh, Maria, maybe. Or Mary. You're not Mary, you're Maria. Alright. Characters, guys. 2013. Alright, let's go over promotional art. We've gone over that. How many infected have we got? 30. He's got teeth, but no eyes. Yeah, bloater, they've got bloater figured out, huh? This reminds me of Alien. Especially Aliens, where they got out of their nests to roam about. Look at this one. Yeah, it was supposed to like emerge out of these things. But it shouldn't, right? Because if it's grown into the thing, then it can't spread the infection further. It could just grow the mycelium instead of infecting things. I mean, again, if you're I would have to look up some cordyceps, actually, those that infect ants. Because they're fungus. They don't have mycelium, do they? If they have mycelium, they wouldn't have to infect another creature to spread. So they wouldn't have fruiting bodies like this. I don't know. Maybe eventually. I don't know. They wouldn't have like active sites that are not hosts, I don't think. Maybe it's both. I don't know. Approved. These are... What are these? What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be a clicker because it doesn't have eyes already? This would be a clicker. This would be a runner. And we don't have a stalker, really. That's definitely a clicker. Where like the fruiting body already is growing out, but where's the skull? Does it split? Is it growing so much that it splits? Is it the brain now? It's bulletproof too, somehow. I mean, it splits them, their jaws apparently too, so I guess it might split the skull, though I don't know how. Maybe digestive enzyme? Maybe just they didn't think about it? Because it looks like it's growing from inside, right, and opens up. Also, that's why the jaw is split. The upper jaw is split. Because there would be some pressure, but... I don't think you can grow so much mushroom in someone that it would burst out and crack the skull. That never came to play, but that would have been interesting. There are regular bodies, slightly overgrown with some crust. Corpses that are just skeletons. And we had one guy that had his mask cracked, but nothing looking like this. And I think that's creepy enough concept. Not only is it human, but also we see that he failed. It failed. And the mask is creepy because you can't read its face. More of those. This one was black, but that's racist. He's sick, but only a little bit. That's like a stalker. It's growing out of his eyes now. He doesn't mind. He wasn't looking at the sun anyway. Infection start. Nothing. Nothing really. Some boils. Some stalks. A lot of stalks. It seems like it's growing out of its eyes. More like connecting together then and then growing from there. Because it's putting pressure on the fruiting body. So it's not growing in there. It's got like this chemical signal from pressure. That it shouldn't expand towards there. But it's expanding sideways. But nah, his jaw splits again anyway, so his skull gets busted. And you know, again, infection starts, but similarly, yeah, that's definitely what they were going for. Tyrannosaurus Rex changes a lot in his development. Like it starts off with small head, actually, not a big one, like juveniles usually have, of all the species to look cute. And like juveniles have with large head. They started very narrow, and as they grow, their head becomes more massive, and they change their behavior, dietary behavior that leads to feeding behavior. They start hunting different things. They're no longer agile. They become ambush predators. They're also larger and can't run. So, is this really what this goes through? Because first the guy can't see light, but moans and tries to grab things. Then it moves like animals to ambush things. Then it turns into a clicker to just click for things and ambush them. And now it's just blind anyway. So it needs to develop echolocation. And then it turns into a bloater. And that doesn't echolocate anymore. So how does that one move around the environment and also puts on mass? Yeah. That's more boring of a concept. Gotta agree. What do we... Oh, hey. But it's more green. That looks like green-bound template from D&D. But this is intriguing, though. That's a big mutation. That would, like, combine things. But that would also... If a guy is split in two and then lies on top of the other guy, and the fungus can infect that, then it would have to animate like a mass of creatures like this. So no wonder they give up on that concept. It was greener too. Oh hey, this one's cool. Nice dick. You must piss a lot. Yeah, this one's losing fucking body integrity too. But, you know, if Cordyceps is deciding its behavior, then now it can't... it's not a zombie that's controlled by magic, mostly, or a skeleton. You have to have those muscles to bend over, to lean side to side, to turn. You can't just have a gaping thing. If it's not mobile, then it can't spread the infection. So it's not gonna be walking around like this. This head's barely attached to the body. That's visceral to it, and the proportions at this point are just off. And this thing migrates, whatever that is. This one looks like it drowned, with the translucent skin and the green things. Is that a tongue? And then it just rots away too, so the fungus won't have much to do with the body in this state. This one was a concept too, but I think they went with something more grounded, and that was a better choice for the story. Like, they wanted it to be grounded, and this isn't, so they had to change that. Like, what, it would have attacked you with the tentacles? Where would the mass for the length of the tentacles come from? Or just generated spontaneously? That's more into the thing, but that looks more like a viral infection with all the boils, right? Not fungal. Oh yeah, this guy totally just turned into a fucking first of a tortoise and then second into a mushroom. It's supposed to be gradual too. They're like bloated too. This one doesn't have eyes, but this one regrows them again, changing their behaviors. What have we got? Yeah, that's more like it. This one is just fucking smoking, yeah. That's Black Plague, essentially. In gas form. Remember, kids, don't breathe this. That's just a close-up. And with all the boils, I don't know. This is more like it. This is actually more like with what the ants are infected with, or get infected with. There's like an outgrowth out of its head. There's like a stalk. Progress, progress, progress. I'm so happy that they're making so much progress. This guy is losing his head altogether. I don't know, is this supposed to be a concept for a bloater or just a fatter guy being infected? Bloodshot eyes already. Those are just runners. These are just do whatever, they're not that infected anymore. But yeah, they keep on bleeding and never wiping their face off. I don't think even zombie would end up, because animals don't end up like this. They clean themselves up. So you wouldn't rub your face just to avoid all this crust buildup. Also, again, they bleed out, so shouldn't they die because they don't have blood on the inside carrying the oxygen anymore? Or is it just like a menstrual blood once every other time when the fungus digs through some tissue? I was looking for pictures like this for the fucking thing. I'm gonna T. Remember the letter T. Take a screenshot of that. Yeah, I could be making thumbnails out of all those pictures, but I didn't know how many points am I gonna end up with to spend them on. When I'm gonna hit the print screen key a couple of more times. And if that doesn't work, then I'll be able to do it again later. Ooh, he's just losing control over his eyes, and that's not gonna help the fungus, because it needs to recognize where it's going. When it can't see straight, then it's not gonna be helpful. This is already modeling stage. This looks like foam. And those are all runners. This kind of again, this is similar to viral infection with rabies, when they're foaming at their mouth and have chewing behavior. Because through the bodily fluids. You can get infected. We don't know the details, and I'm really curious about the details because that's how you find out how to avoid it too. We didn't find any well, we did. They weren't at this stage, I don't think. At the beginning of the game, they were running out of a hospital, so they had at least a use for a concept art and a model maybe that they've done. I'm getting mad. You mad, bro? This looks like he got shot because there's blood flying away from him, and this one's cleaner. No, he's very mad. He's so mad that his eyes are popping out. Then he gets shot and calms down a little bit. You know, if you've got someone going real mad, just shoot him. And yeah, we've got the concept of the mutant, but how do you fucking animate two corpses together? This isn't fucking Resident Evil. There we go, that's the mushroom people. Voodoo people. Comics. Would it be entire comics? No, they're just 14 issues, and I found how many? Yeah, that checks out. That's gonna be a breeze through, because I remember them, and you see exactly this and the game on the models of the comics. 10. Anything that I don't recognize? This one. This is something that I haven't found or they didn't put in. And this one. Oh well. Technically we know what I'm missing for. What I'm missing out. What I'm missing. What I'm missing. Anyway, right. So the most important thing, which is looking at Ellie from 2013, is done. The main game mode is done. Next time we're gonna have to see what happens when we get left behind. So again, I see there is a viewer with me, so thanks for watching. This will be it for today. You've come in late. Thanks for sticking out though. Art is cool, and we'll be going off slowly.